Hey and hello.
Keeping know the name, know the name. Chasing views, it's all the same, Tap the lines, now face the shame, Digging deep in twisted flame, Saying truth, but what's the cost, Private lives forever lost, No concern for what he's tossed, Morals sold and boundaries crossed, Dreamers gain is others' pain, driven by his viral chain. Exploit the broken, no refrain. Watch the clicks and count the gains. He acts like he's in the know, dishing dirt for his own show, cashing in with every blow. Truth is there but it's hollow. Tell the world you're just a friend, but your scenes they never end. Drama's all the time you spend, pushing lives around the bend, Dreamers gain is others' pain, driven by his viral chain. Exploit the broken, no refrain. Watch the clicks and count the gains. Tell the world you're just a friend, but your scenes they never end. Drama's all the time you spend, pushing lives around the bend, Geno's gain is others' pain, driven by his viral chain. Exploit the broken, no refrain. Watch the clicks and count the gains.
Boom. And boom shakalaka. Let's start the music too. Great. Of course there's people here. Don't worry about it. There you go. There you go, this little guy. Alright. Let's see. Great job. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, baby. That's all I got. No? It's pretty good. Pretty good, baby. That it? I mean, that's pretty good. Oh well, I guess we're done here. Okay. That's pretty good. Definitely need to wipe his hands. He's got microfilm powder on his hands. Watch out. He said a few words. It's all right. Anyway, how you doing over there? Everything okay? He doesn't need a hat here. It's a bit warm. There you go. Pretty good. All right. Where the fuck you at? Alaska and the heat broke? Oh. Oh, that's a comment about the clothes that we're wearing. No, I'm just in rural China. It's just kind of cold at the moment, you know, and it's always cold, even indoors, you know. Gino Chris Samuel Jr. Yeah, that's not even close, man. Though it kind of rhymes with Gino. No, Theo Samuel, I suppose. Tall fella. I guess that's it. All right, good job. Good thing it doesn't have stage fright or anything. All right, let's send him back on his way. Oh my god. All right, sure, okay. How have I been since I finished the dog? I've been pretty good. I've been pretty productive, as you can see. Ni hao to you too. All right, let's go. All right. This is a little guy. This is a little guy. That's just him smiling back at me. This is a little cute guy. Good thing he doesn't have stage fright. Last day, I knew an adopted Chinese kid named Theo. That's funny. Warm on my heart before a funeral. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Hope you're doing well over there. Anyway, now we're in the clear. Now we're in the clear. Theophilus Kojak Samuel. That is pretty much correct. It's gonna be below freezing tonight, so I gotta get ready for that. I'm wearing 3 layers, 1 and a 2 and a 3. That's what I got. Honestly, it's a bit too warm, but yeah, whatever. At least I'm ready for the stream. Now it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. My face looks pretty red. All right. So yeah, not much has happened around concerning Chris since last time, right, guys? What has happened since then? Not much. We confirmed, Chris confirmed that there is no pregnancy, and I think Chris did like one stream of something or whatever. Chris has kind of made the move from X to Blue Sky since then, and has been ranting a bit about Russia and My Little Pony and some other stuff. And yeah, it's been pretty tame since last time we've chatted, I think. Flutter is allegedly Chris's lady friend. Chris hinted on her official website that she's planning on getting married on this side of the dimensional curtain, so I guess that means Flutter. It has been confirmed that Chris has visited Finland a couple of times at least, has been photographed there with Flutter, considering that Chris is very much into studying Finnish on Duolingo, on the app for learning languages. Most likely that means that Flutter is Finnish, or at least of Finnish descent. And since she and Chris were both seen in Finland, it kind of makes sense that she is Finnish. Someone that Chris first contacted while in jail, she wrote to him. She wrote to her. I mean, it's Jesus Christ, it's him. But anyway, Flutter wrote to Chris in jail. I think that's how they met, and they met up several times. Many times since then in the real world. They went to a convention one time. They got kicked out after one day or something because it's Chris, so, and no one really knows truly how she looks, even though she's been kind of photographed, but not very clearly. She's very, very, very good at concealing her identity somehow, and also no one really knows anything about her, which is really strange, considering that this is Christery and everyone knows everything about everybody. No one can figure out who Flutter is. So I've never been to Finland. I've been to Helsinki airport as like a layover, but no, I've never been outside the airport. So yeah, that's all the Chris updates, I think. Let's start setting up the additional monitor. It's been a pretty nice day today. The intro song, I don't know what the intro song is. It's a certain hater of mine posted it on the Quickie Discord server. It's an AI generated diss track against me, and I loved it so much. I made it the theme music for every stream. Then there's my stream. Now it's open. Now I can see it here. Perfect. The Cabbage Patch Conspiracy, why is she hard to get a good picture of? Real question, have you ever had an autism assessment or taken the self-test online? What'd you score? I think some time ago I did take a online self-assessment. That is true. And I posted the results in my Discord server. and I basically like, suck it. I'm not autistic. I think I got a pretty good score, so probably not. Though one time, like during the elections, the U.S. elections, my wife overheard a bit of the Joe Rogan and Elon Musk chat that they did, and she apparently never heard Elon Musk talk before. And she was like, he just sounds just like you. My God, he even stutters like you. And the way he doesn't look at the people he's talking to all that much. That's also very much like me if you watch my Trash Taste podcast appearance. Me and Elon Musk, we are cut from the same cloth. Whether he's autistic or not, I'm not sure. Apparently, he's very special. Anyway, funny stuff. Okay, so let's move on from that. Apparently, Christian didn't get his girlfriend pregnant. Thank God. Apparently, grounds for divorce. All right. On my end, though, I'm currently working on the remastering of Season 1 of Christiana Comprehensive History. It's going to be released exclusively on Blu-ray and probably on DVD as a box set, a very, very expensive large box set, only for certain patrons, certain level paying patrons. So please don't join yet. I have no details of it yet. Once I'm finished, once I sort everything out, once I start physically producing stuff, I will let everybody know how to acquire it. And apart from that, it was fire. Thanks very much. And also, yeah, that's about it from me concerning the Chris stuff. Documentary stuff, Geno 703 channel. I made a certain video called Kudzu, the Vine That Ate America, and that is a pseudo documentary, a mockumentary, if you will. It's the first installment of my Earth Alpha 4A series, ARG. That's the first installment. Please check it out. It's got pretty nice reviews. Of course, it's a bit mixed because this is not quite what I do. It's kind of like a fictional stuff. It's an alternate reality Earth. So please check it out. And like and subscribe for more because I will be uploading more stuff. Real documentaries and fake documentaries side by side, I think. They're not going to be... the next few videos are not going to be as long as that documentary. They're all going to be like taken from different parts of media of that Earth. Sometimes it's a full documentary. Sometimes it's just like a snippet of a newsreel. Sometimes it's an audio recording. Sometimes it's like some sort of other kind of broadcast. So... Or slideshow, a photo slideshow. It's like a mixed media kind of thing uploaded onto YouTube from my super secret source from Earth Alpha 4A. So please check it out and see if you can... I'm keeping the VHS. Let's see if you can figure out what is actually happening because it's not very clear what is happening. If you listen very closely, you'll put the pieces together. This is how an ARG works on YouTube, at least. There's little hints of the alternate reality here and there. It doesn't really make sense at first, but once there's more videos available, you'll get to kind of maybe slowly figure it out. Because I'm not going to tell you it to you straight. That's part of the fun. It's part of the mystery. Ever visited the U.S. South and saw the kudzu with your own eyes? I have not, though. I do see a lot of kudzu here in China. Along my drive to the big city, pass through lots of farmland, lots of forests. See lots of kudzu along the road. Definitely. It's kind of slowly swallowing the forest. Gino, for the animated series, have you considered using Chris's recordings of reading the comics instead of an AI voice? I don't know if Chris ever read the whole thing, but I think it could be better. I decided against using AI voices altogether, and I acquired very talented voice actors for everybody, including Chris himself at this point. And I will, since you're such a lovely audience, since you're so dedicated to watching me live for whatever reason, you'll get a special reward, a special treat, and you will be able to see the first 2 minutes of episode 1 of Sonichu the animated series. Heck, why not? Just start now. Okay, so first, before we move on to the main attraction, before we move on to the Chris stuff, let's watch a little bit of episode 1. This is what I have so far. This is a little bit cut off. Look, I'm going to change the screen just a little bit for this. No. Alt. Good enough. Okay, that's pretty good. No, we're not misgendering. Chris was male back then in this story, so Chris is a he here. So some bits are not done, of course. I'm still working on the first 2 minutes here of episode 1. I think visually, so far, the first 2 minutes are complete, though I am missing some sound effects and a lot of the music. And also the intro will have some kind of collage animation of Sonichu running around and fighting crime or something, and that's not here either, so bear with me. It's unfinished, but this is a hint of what's to come, so check it out.
Go, Sonichu! Go out and zap to the extreme!
I will. Thank you, Father.
Our story begins in an open field 5 miles from the city of Station Square, which is currently under siege by the perfect Chaos Monster. While Sonic the Hedgehog ponders over the destruction, a wild boy Pikachu takes notice of the far-off destruction.
Interesting.
I am Christian Weston Chandler, Sonichu's creator and writer of this cartoon. This is his story and nothing less.
Jesus. That was a bit interesting. Can you figure out what the hell is happening? Because I really can't. Ridiculous.
Raichu, I saw the... Gasp! Oh, who are you? Where's my Pokemon? Cal?
Dear God, that was terrifying. All right. All right, that's that. All right. Enjoyed that. If you did, like and subscribe. If you're watching this, you're probably subscribed anyway. All right. What I do in a heartbeat? Why does the rainbow look like that? This is the way that Chris drew it. I'm not in charge of the artwork, so it's all on Chris. Too short. I mean, I'm not done yet. Of course. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling it. Thomas spotted. No, Tank. There's no Thomas here. You creatura. When are you visiting Dublin? I have no idea. I'm here in China for the moment, and I suppose it makes sense once Theo is a bit older. Genialna, thank you very much. Спасибо большое. An animation befitting of the series. That is exactly the point. This is exactly the way that Chris envisioned it. Normal Sun and Roshan and comic dub. Hell froze again. PS4 music and comment. Oh yes. Okay, so there was someone else. I'm doing lots of documentaries in the works, at least. Check out my documentary channel, Genome 3, link down below. I'm working on an Otabenga documentary that's coming up next after whatever 1 or 2 Earth Alpha 4A videos that I'll put out. Concerning lolcows, like internet people, I'm not really interested in that anymore. I was never really gonna do any more people, apart from Gigi Allen or something, but that's also not really internet people. So anyway, this is the Clog from October 4th, 2017, Q&A number 1. So Chris's girlfriend at the time, Jessica Quinn, Jessica Quinn did not agree to this. Basically, Chris decided it was a good idea to go to the Kiwi Farms and have the Kiwi Farms members ask her questions. And then Chris goes onto YouTube and answers them, the best questions, basically. And Jessica was very much against this. So this is 50 minutes long. We're not going to be watching all of it.
Welcome to another C-Log video.
C-Log.
Stardate
Clog.
1004-2017.
Yes, I am still enjoying living in China.
This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. And before I begin, was obviously something that y'all been looking forward to since I ended up making this dreadful announcement. First off, yes, that was me on the aforementioned Kiwi Farms that I made the one post. I shall never make another post again on that web forum, but I felt need to establish that I am to face the trolls, good and bad, because we're all still individual people.
That's very nice.
And very importantly, I do this because
Too slow.
this is like eventually happening, been waiting to happen. I face my demons of the past that have been lingering
What
on
is the
for me
sleep
for so
timer?
many years. I have not been able to since I was naive, either in regular, even with
What?
regular or superpowers. I still need to address these concerns individually. Be it a question that I need to answer
Oh my god.
so we can get their knowledge aforementionedly answered, and then
Chris
we
is
can
playing
move
with amiibos or
forward,
something.
and thus allowing me to ultimately find
Count Graduan right there.
true peace of mind.
The personification of Count
and
Graduan,
solace
which is in
my
itself the
sweetheart.
personification of Chris graduating from high school.
and of which she has definitely voiced concerns against me doing this.
For good reason.
But this is something that just was going to eventually be done anyway. So,
Why?
to you, my sweetie, I just... Yeah. While your comments between our back and forth earlier today, they did sting me quite a bit. But I do this for us, my love. Believe you me. My heart, my soul is in the right place. I will not reveal specific details or personal information as I answer the following questions. Had no names of other people.
Okay, great.
The number one rule that I should have learned when all this mess started in late
Ah!
How far would you be willing to go to publish Sonichu professionally?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
And if I was willing to go that far, how would the Sonichu comments be like? Do they have any ideas for legal to publish? Well, I tell you this. Despite efforts, I think that would be minimal, because I have not received complaints from neither Nintendo or Sega. Book's original first publication on the internet in 2004. Obviously more than 13 years have passed since then. So it is a agreement. So I feel like it is.
I'm going
good,
insane.
equal
Jesus Christ.
game.
All right. Let me answer some questions instead.
Well, I'd love to see
you've
if that was the echidna hiding in the shadows, or Metal Sonic, or
Echidna.
will we ever really know the answer to that?
Echidna.
Somebody's got to pick up that project.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Let's see.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. All right. Okay,
That's not a good
you
question.
all have seen the basically the gist of what happens here
Painting
in
a
episode
tree,
58 of the
painting a
comprehensive history. So we're not gonna
On
watch
Twitter,
this
I
anymore.
only
Basically,
had
there's some questions here I need to
3
address.
accounts.
Do we skip the Merriweather interview? This is really long compared to the bit in the doc. We're not going to watch the whole thing, of course. If it's in the playlist, I'm not sure if it is, but we'll see. And really good series. Thank you very much, the Salmon Orchestra. Roughly, how long do you think the average episode took to research? I think, well, the full thing to make is about 1 month, I think, from the beginning of script writing and researching to publication on YouTube. Roughly about 30 days, if I'm really, if I'm really focused.
Similar to my typing pattern.
I'm curious about the little window on the top right where Chris's head is barely visible. You're right, not me. That is very curious, huh? That's part of the PlayStation 4 streaming thing. Basically, you're supposed to be seeing Chris's face in there, and the gameplay of the game in the rest of the screen here. That's what's supposed to be happening, but Chris instead decided to stream the whole thing as a video streaming, live streaming, instead of like game streaming. And maybe I don't think Chris knew how to turn this off, is the issue.
And of course, also talking with my mother and discussing all that. But she just turned 76 years old last Sunday.
Oh, wow.
So, just any reference to whatever happens when mother passes away, my answer is pretty much a remaining. It's still to be determined. I don't know.
When are you going to publish a peer-reviewed paper on Christopher? I'm not going to do that, but I am interested in writing a book. Basically a comprehensive history, but in book form. It's going to be, of course, it's not going to be as dry as the comprehensive history videos. It's going to be probably more of a introspective insight into Chris's psyche as well, while also documenting pretty much everything that's ever happened. And this can be quite a challenge to do in book form without any video content to look at, because it's a large part of what made Christory special is the videos, at least at the start,
Less kisses and less hearts.
Oh my god. Oh, what's a book? Okay. Hey Frisky, how are you? Yeah, season 1 was like a full-length movie, so I'm sure that was a month worth of research, especially on the Bella stuff. I actually uploaded that 3 weeks after part 84. Somehow I got ahead of stuff. And basically, by the time 84 was published on YouTube, I was already probably halfway through 85 already. I was really, I was into it so much. The biggest thing that I was making at that time, during this whole process, I think was early 2023, when I was making pretty much 3 episodes at the same time. Basically, this was not long after my move to China. This was in February, and then basically from that point onwards I was working on part 73, which is coming up next, then part 74, which of course part 74 uploaded 2 weeks after 73 was the April Fool's video, and about half of that is in common with the real 74, and the rest of it is fake stuff that I had to do with AI and stuff like that. And 2 weeks after that was the real part 74, so I was basically working on 3 episodes at the same time somehow, and somehow I didn't go crazy, and I think it was all worth it.
Not my fault, not their fault that they
Can I turn on subtitles?
can't say I love you instead of I
Why not?
hate
Sure,
you.
why not?
It's a bizarro universe.
If it helps, sure, why not?
Bizarro. Me hate you, me hate you, me hate you.
It's not really accurate though, but because Chris's enunciation is not that perfect.
Just perception. Anyway,
I was thinking of doing that for April Fool's, like basically upload a video where it's just me screaming basically the whole script, and then deleting it right after.
Negatively.
Well, the April Fool's episode, probably about 2 months, maybe. Obviously more than 1, but possibly 2.
Personally,
maybe even 3. Because the thing is, I knew I had this plan for the Comprehensive History April Fool's 2023 video for, I don't know, I guess since April 2022. That was the idea that I had, that Chris was going to basically come to terms with herself, gonna get normal somehow. But the idea for that at that time was I was going to basically narrating the whole thing and say that Chris did this. Maybe Photoshop some pictures and say Chris did this, went here, yada yada. In that period, AI really took off, and that helped me out a whole lot and allowed me to do something a lot more interesting than just me saying what Chris did and just allow fake Chris to actually, you know, conceivably be seen doing stuff and be heard doing stuff, which she never did, of course. So I think that, yeah, that was really interesting. And of course, I couldn't start it too early because I needed it to continue after the events of part 73, and I didn't know what those events were going to be until I finished 73, so it was tough. It was tough.
It's just the way I hold it, okay? Among which I have learned how to properly hold a pen or a pencil.
That's much better than the previous thing that we saw before in 2009.
And I think everything of my drawing would prove that I approach it differently. If I held my pen or pencil any differently from what I am, I doubt it would improve or make a difference. It would be more difficult to me to switch from the natural holding to a forced new position whatsoever. So this is my way of writing and drawing. Get to the point and deal with it. Yeah, let's see.
Chris says that changing the way she holds a pen probably will not improve her her drawing abilities, implying that probably there's nothing to improve in her eyes. What's my social credit score? I'm not sure, actually. I didn't check recently. Is there anything weird about following such a disabled person? It does feel like a bit of a human Zeus situation. Asking as someone very into Chris lore. Yeah, well, of course I had this problem before, but I liked it because I just think about baseball.
Probably hand out
Jimmy
candy
Rims.
this year, staying at home. Unless I actually get an invite to a Halloween party or find a place to go to. It's still yet to be determined. Not saying because I'm not going to make up any.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you very much for joining.
I am still waiting in the bitter cold for Mr. Chandler. I have been stood up. This is an outrage and DIS honor, but I will continue to wait.
I think you have to go back, Mr. Miyamoto-san. It's not worth it, trust me. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much. All right. I was gonna say something. What the hell was I gonna say? God damn it. No, I'm completely lost. I have no idea what to say.
I'm on the first page. I'm starting from.
My face is a little bit dark. I'm gonna fix that.
On the forums, you can look it up for yourself. Those who are actually members there.
That's bright. All right. I got a ring light in my face now.
Pretty much, I wanted to actually see.
Do I live in China? Yes, I do. If so, is it for work or other reasons? It's for my family, my wife and my child. They're Chinese, and we live in China for now. Just makes sense for the moment. No, she's not expecting a child. That was a hypothetical comment that Chris tossed out, and everyone misinterpreted as something that's actually happening.
Patrolling visually, just reading some, skimming, certain posts, whatnot, on there. Let's see what this say. Too much. This is a too much question.
Oh, what's the too much question?
Too much? Too much? Too personal? Although I will only say that I have nothing against my fellow trans women and trans males. And I have given that thoughtful consideration, but still, that's all I would say. I respect them. They're good people. They're okay. I am more neutral towards them, and I actually have a few trans women friends in real life. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Too much? That was a too much question.
So I think Chris is just going through the Kiwi Forums thread and just going through all of the questions that were posted and skipping the ones that she doesn't like. All right. Is episode 1 of the remaster similar? It has such a distinct feel from the rest of the documentary that makes it my favorite episode. Sorry to disappoint. It will be more like the rest of the documentary. That's a big issue that I had with the earlier episodes, is that they were very different from what it eventually became. Apparently, some people like that. Apparently, some people like that a lot. And what am I going to say about that?
Okay, yes. Based on my experiences.
So I'm just saying that it took me a very long time to get into the swing of things and to truly find my own voice. To truly find what Geno Samuel means. So, yeah. I'm gonna change some things about part 1. Part 1's gonna be very different from what's available on YouTube. They'll all post up. Oh, you mean the trans friends? What? Episode 1 won't be a speedrun documented by a 15-year-old. Yeah, it will not be. Not anymore. No. My least favorite sagas to research, probably the more recent... That is very different from RFK Jr. Least favorite stuff was probably the Discord stuff from like 2020, 2021, 2019, all that. The Place Discord server. Such bullshit. I really hated that so much. But it was necessary for the comprehensiveness.
You can figure it out for yourselves which ones are sincere, which ones are sarcastic. And just...
Well, in a way, do you consider yourself a troll too, Gino? No, no. I don't think so, no. Nah.
And especially in person, just make friends and...
Alright.
Now, I haven't watched these Love Quest videos, too. And you have a good day, too, and...
Love Quest videos.
That's all the questions.
Oh, someone asked me if it's not as bad as Japan.
Anyway, I will get back to
Is China not as bad as Japan?
Memories on that.
I'm not quite sure what that question means.
But I think we covered a lot
and how's my
today.
Chinese now? It's all right, I guess. I don't speak that much, but I do comprehend quite a bit, I think.
Trolls and any more questions? I'll check this thread like once a week. I might just put the questions and answers on a Facebook post and answer them there. Or if I feel like it, I'll record another Q&A video. It just depends on my mood.
Yep.
So now... with this...
Have my in-laws seen the Chris documentary? What did they know? They don't really care about anything that I do. So it's fine. See your previous... Before the Japan comment. Okay, let's see triple. Not bad. Japan and Treep. Oh, it means someone else's? Oh, no. Triple.
Any of my family or any of my associates.
I don't see any comment of yours before you're not as bad as Japan comment. Unless I can't see. I need to open up my eyes a bit more.
So, no contact with them. No
I have no idea, I'm sorry. How long will you milk on Chris Chan content? No offense, I'm just curious. I'm interested into I'm just interested for the moment, so I'll keep going for now. If you can start selling his own so people could get Sonichu medals that weren't morally compromised, lol, or less so. I mean, that's
I
true.
definitely would discourage
Medallions are still
going
available on my website,
until we discuss until
www.genosamuel.com.
such a time
Link down below.
when
Sonichu and Roastu, I believe, are sold out.
website and
Though I do have
return
some
the
other
more,
models.
Let's say, polite and politically correct, shall we say, extent.
This sucks so much. This is like one of my least favorite videos because Chris is so not enthusiastic about this.
Okay, well, aside from that, I think I'm good for this time. So,
Great.
until next video record or
Alright, so since that happened, since then, I've never heard of Gobzibzib. No, I haven't. So since that video, Jessica Quinn allegedly had her account hacked or something by trolls. That's what she claims, at least. And basically, she blamed Chris because Chris basically invited the trolls and talked. And in that stream that we just watched, she talked a bit about Jessica, and from that's why Jessica got hacked, yada yada, and her account disappeared. So Chris was freaking out. Basically, apart from Facebook, Chris had no way of contacting Jessica, so she posted this short video stating, "Here's my phone number," and lists her phone number for Jessica, and Jessica only, I guess, to call. So that was very, very silly of Chris to do. Let's watch.
Sweetie, love, I just noticed your Facebook account is being deactivated. What the hell is going on? I'm worried. What the hell?
Wow.
If there's something going on, I need you to tell me right away, please. You can reach me at my phone number. Text me. What's going on, sweetie? What the hell?
Why that face at the end? I mean, of course, Chris is autistic and cannot really convey emotions that well, so I'm not gonna blame her that much for that. Just that face, I don't get it. It's like this blank, fish-eyed stare. Like that. So anyway, then Chris and Jessica got into contact with each other again. And basically, Jessica blamed Chris for getting in contact with Kiwi Farms. "You ruined our relationship. This relationship is over." That's what she said. Do you feel selling the medallions is profiting off his amoral activities? No, just profiting off my hard work and efforts. I don't know. You need to make a pilgrimage to Ruckersville, Virginia, and see the Holy Temple one day. Ha ha. That is true. I should do that one day. Are you going to cover the prison saga eventually? Maybe. Just sus that Chris doesn't realize he never talked on the phone with another internet sweetheart. It's like they never learned from Ivy. Yeah. Okay, so let's watch Clog 10/4/2017. That is the incorrect star date there. Q&A no more. One of the all-time greatest Christian videos coming up right now. I was here. I was on Q. This was late 2017. I was already starting to work on the comprehensive history by this point, I'm sure. I think I started in October or November of 2017. I was on Kiwi Farms. I saw this happen live. Fucking insanity.
Very upset right now. I open myself up to you damn bunch of internet trolls! You damn feeds! What the fuck?
Damn, language.
You hacked into her account! You hacked into her Facebook! You goddamn miserable, worthless cretins! Just destroyed the relationship! You... All I wanted now was my peace of mind and happiness! I thought y'all wanted that from me too!
Yes, you were.
Oh, you really blew it this time. This is not funny if you're laughing. This is not funny. It's Singer. These Q&A's done it over with. And moreover,
Oh, Jesus.
you all
My God.
are just ultimately, really, crazily, you are so super fucked up, cursed.
And we got a curse shot. First time in I don't know how many years.
Good. Bye.
Any thoughts about that? I love the music though. That's just perfect to offset this insanity, you know? Sorry, mate, this is really funny. Yeah, just watching that video just makes me feel so dirty. Like I can, you know, we all laugh at this and see this 2-minute video and think, wow, it's like cool, Chris going crazy and stuff like that. But just imagine, just looking at that environment there. That's Chris's world. That's Chris's room where Chris lives. Chris is constantly surrounded by what is happening there. Chris is constantly wrestling with internet bullshit that is causing Chris to act like this and act out like this all the time, basically. So I'm just, you know, it just seems like absolutely hell because something happened before Chris started recording and something happened after. Chris stopped this video and just like trying to fill in the pieces is just terrible. Just think of the agony, the torment that Chris is going through and the bullshit that Barbara has to deal with all the time. You know, it just, who knows? Maybe Chris went on a 1-hour screaming rant, running around the rooms like this because Chris's internet girlfriend broke up with her. It just, the room looks like an OSHA violation. Yeah, it's bleak. Bleak is a good word to describe what's happening here. People noted back then and here as well that Chris's eyes are not really like symmetrical anymore, and some people suggested that it's the oncoming of a stroke or something. And Chris was at this time basically drinking soy sauce, basically drowning everything she ate in soy sauce, because according to Jessica Quinn, Jessica loved the fatties. That was her fetish. She loved fat chicks. So Chris was encouraged by Jessica to fatten herself up. And since soy sauce contains estrogen, right? Since it contains estrogen, it's just gonna make her boobs fatter as well. Basically, it's gonna like make her retain water in her tummy, in her belly, in her boobs, and that was the goal basically. So that was what was happening, and also because soy is so heavily salted, that was a risk, you know, as well, a health risk. So yeah, that was fun. This was streamed October 6th, actually, 2017. This is when this happened. This is the official channel. 104,000 subscribers, actually. Great job. And the comments are actually open still, which is incredible, honestly. The fact that Chris recorded this with his fucking PS4 makes it all the better. 12 years and he still doesn't have a webcam. I mean, the PS4 camera is kind of a webcam, no? In the future, when they dramatize the tragedy of Chris's life, they will need quite the actor to capture this performance. My money's on Nathan Lane, personally, but that was just maybe for the Alpha Omega Sin. Nice to see you here. Classic Christian for the modern era. Absolutely fantastic. Yep. The first Curse Hameha in years. Yep. He's nearly back to 2009 form. Yep. That's how we do. My grandmother's starting to get lost in dementia. I can't even imagine if she had to go through things like Barb as her mind is deteriorating. We're working on plasticity, but on the mammal plant estrogen. Anyway, so Chris calmed down after that.
We're coming to you live.
Chris is back to normal here. This is October 10th, just 4 days later. Clog special Patreon and more. Great.
For home with a special Quickville emergency announcement.
Emergency?
An emergency impromptu broadcast. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Typed it up here. Hello there, citizens of Quickville and the internet. Y'all know me. I'm Christine Weston Chandler, formerly Christian Christopher.
Ricardo.
And I'm the true and honest creator of Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon, for 15 years.
Just as a side note, where did Ricardo come from? I know it was a Spanish nickname, but why Ricardo? What is that? I feel like the Spanish nickname for class assignments, that should kind of sound like your own name, just Espanolized, no? Ricardo. Richard? Dick? Ah, there you go.
I've been drawing my books, and for better or for worse. It has affected thousands of readers over the years. This is an updated introduction to my Patreon, because not only do I need money to help pay the household bills, but to expand on the merchandising.
How did you hear that? You're right. The beep boop music is playing twice. So basically, it's the direct, whatever, inline, whatever, music that's playing for the video inside the system. Plus, you hear the mic input receiving the output, which is the music as well, from Chris's TV back into the microphone. That's why you hear it twice.
Including finding somebody to make the custom Sonichu and Rose-Chew figures.
Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy. And that is a good theory right there.
And Chance Savannah over there. Here are these two, Sonichu and Rose-Chew. Between the amiibo figures and medallions. Because I'm finding too much time.
The tiny Chris in the corner. This setup is for game streaming. So the idea is that you use this system to stream games. Here you see your face, your reaction as you're playing the game, and the rest of the screen is the gameplay. Now Chris just put in the webcam input into the game screen area here, and this is what you get. That's why this is like this.
Concentrating on the book pages and my life problems and so forth, that I have to definitely pass the torch on to somebody else who is completely capable in...
Yes, I am in China. It's very cold in China.
In such standards and whatnot. On that, anybody interested in applying to become a custom crafter of the amiibo figures and medallions, they may submit their applications to my associate, where I will put that communication email address below this video.
Desi is an I Love Lucy reference too?
Anyway, so this is definitely an update to my Patreon, so even a small donation would be a big help, so pay the bills at the very least, and continue working on my comic books without the financial problems. For as low as $10 donation, you'll get early access to the pages. I upload them about, on average, once a week. Or if I end up slowing down or end up having to delay, I will make a note about that. But we're closing in on completing Book 12. Copies of that will be going out
Okay, sure.
next month. November 1st. That'll be the book of the month for November 2017.
Does it feel weird to be in a... I mean...
Donating $20 minimum will get you...
Does it feel weird to be in a country you can't talk crap on without being arrested? I mean, I've said some unnice things in my previous streams here, and that's pretty much the only case that where I would be talking crap about China is in these streams, because no one here speaks English, so like I'm not going to talk to them. so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
A copy of the signed book. And that will definitely be a signed copy of number 12.
I can't imagine it being cold inside. That's out of control. People here are very big fans of fresh air, and in winter times the front door stays open, and we got the balcony door open as well during the daytimes as well to let in the fresh air. So it's for the Americans out there, it could be around 40 degrees indoors.
Anyway, of course, aside from that,
you go to the dining room and wear a down jacket to eat your lunch.
consistent monthly
Family's
pledges
great.
will get you the next book in the series along the way.
I've never used social... I mean...
Along and so forth. And by donating 50...
I really have a special situation in China, and I have no concept of what social credit is, or my wife also doesn't know what that is either, because we're both in a special situation where, you know, the way we make money is kind of unorthodox, so it's... Oh, excuse me. And we both work from home, and, you know, it's slow. Yeah, it's tough to explain. I have no idea. You should ask someone who works for a living in a real job.
But anyway, that's what I wrote. And of course, darn it! Stop calling me.
Someone's calling. Chris, I'm hiccuping. No.
Anyway, so that's what I wrote there. To remind myself and that. So, need help? Pay the bills. Finding people to pay them to make the figures and the medallions. And of course, my Redbubble shop, you can help. Money goes to, a part of that goes to me there. I'll put a link to that shop down below as well, along with my Patreon page. So anyway, I thank everyone for their continued support over the years, and to all Christorians and all their support and everything. Again, I am Miss Christine Weston Chandler, female pronouns. Thank you very much, and have a great and awesome, safe day.
I got a pack of paprika chili sauce in my bathrobe pocket. I don't know what that means. Gina, what is a great quick themed gift I can get without giving money to Christine directly? You can buy something from me, GinoSamuel.com, link down below. Maybe have a look around there. Sonichu Solutions on Etsy is also... It's also something that's available to you. They do good stuff too. NA, you're disgusting. I like it. I can't help but imagine the anklet jingling at all times under Chris's skirt. I went into the stream thinking the live from China title was a Chris in-joke. Then after a couple of minutes, I realized you really were in China. Then I wondered if you went intentionally. Come on, man. Of course I went intentionally. To accompany my waifu. And, this is... Fuck. What is objectively the best written Sonichu episode? Fuck, I think it's that... Whatever's issue 10. Issue 10 is pretty great. It's completely batshit insane, but at least it's kind of logical in a way. It's insanity, but it's also contained insanity. It's very well put together. There's a natural flow to it. Even though Saga started and ended in the middle of writing the story. And you know, when Chris wrote the Sonichu issues, the Sonichu web comics, Chris would have been involved with lots of people, trolls and gal pals alike, and they would come and go fairly quickly sometimes. And Chris loved to include all these real life people as characters in his comics. And Chris is not one to redo anything. Chris draws a page and Chris is done. Chris does not do any rough drafts. Chris takes his pen, draws all the outlines, and then colors it in, and then the page is done. And it's ready to be scanned by the scanner and retyped with Comic Sans, you know, all the text bubbles. So whatever saga is happening in Chris's real life, that is reflected in Chris's pages, Chris's Sonichu pages. If a gal pal turns out to be a troll or something, she mysteriously disappears from the comic without any explanation, and Chris tries to explain away. Basically, Chris is leading up saying, "Oh, this is the love of my life. I will be with her forever." And then the next page is like, "Well, then she died in the tragic accident. We'll always remember her. I love you." Moving on. Here's some jerk cops to beat up. You know. We do it live. No rehearsals, no sketches. Your Geno 3.0 series is very addictive. I'm currently watching the Terra Nova, and it's great. Thanks for the docs. Thank you very much, Miguel. That's personally my favorite video I've ever made. Terra Nova, The White Silence. It's on Geno Samuel 3. Check the link down below. It's a long one, but I think it's worth it. A lot of people think it's worth it. Actually, I'm very much regret that some streams ago I completely missed this person who wrote in chat that it's partly because of me that they are trying to go to the South Pole. That's not like a threat or warning or anything. They're legitimately interested in either going to, like, I think Scott base or the South Pole base because they were inspired by my Terra Nova video. So holy shit, I'm very, very grateful for that. I kind of didn't really expect that to happen, but wow, it's a really interesting story that's told in the Terra Nova video, and I think it's inspiring. It definitely inspired me. So anyway, this is Clog, October 17th, 2017, Medallion making. 35 minutes long. We're not going to be watching all of it.
Once again, and Captain's log, star date 101820 10172017. Do I have to do that every time? Because I have the C-log and the date written, typed in the title of this video. Anyway, regardless, before we proceed, letting y'all know this is a special video how to make a Sonichu medallion.
That's the Mark IV, I believe.
Doing this, I want to make I want to go over a few explicit details. The reason I am making this video today is...
Chris then also posted basically the A4 paper with the outlines of all the separate Sonichu medallion pieces that Chris basically molded. Chris took the clay and molded into the shape of that drawn outline on that piece of paper, and then I guess Chris baked it, or like put them together. She sucked them together and then baked it in the oven and then took it out, I guess. So yeah, Chris uploaded that page for everyone to follow for their own medallion making. I was gonna do that too, to make really authentic Sonichu medallions, but I instead decided to just 3D print them because that was a bit easier. Also, oh my god, just imagine me doing all that by myself. Oh my god, I would have gone crazy.
we'll hire the best ones to make the medallions that will end up
And
selling on maybe
Jimmy
on
pull up that.
Redbubble or
Okay.
something. And of course, along those lines, also
I missed something.
Also apply to
I bet you have been asked this a ton in the last days, but what is up with people saying that Chris will be a father? That makes no sense. Chris is going to be a mother. But no, not really. Chris, during a recent live stream, answered a question, and the way she phrased it sounded like a baby is expected next summer. But that's not what she meant. What she meant was a hypothetical situation, not a real baby that's on the way. So that's where the mix-up happened. And I, of course, helped spread that over X. I shared that little tidbit there, and lots of people paid attention to that. Do you think he's still going to release the goddess logs? My God.
There's a picture of this on the internet, so. Alright, so.
The goddess logs. I think Chris forgot about those already, no?
Necklace or some other strapping.
You love the angles. That's one of my
To
favorites.
make the medallion with. You'll need little metal rings, though. Metal rings.
I need this?
That goes
I need
into
this.
into the metal right there. This is my demo prototype I made based off my medallion that I have a little sheet that I use for reference, which I'll show that off in just a moment. And I'll be sure
Sorry,
to
it's 9:39 p.m.
upload this onto my
over
Twitter
here.
and Facebook as well. But anyway, you'll need a
My
ring.
bedtime.
You need a ring. You can
Why does my accent come and go?
key ring size.
It's because as a non-native speaker of English, I tend to, if I speak slowly and really pay attention to the way I sound, I am putting on an accent. Some people say that I sound Canadian, which is really interesting. But if I'm really into it and I just want to say my mind, I lose my accent because I just start sounding more natural. And I don't force an accent on myself. Because I can put on an accent if I want to. I have plans to have multiple accents for every occasion. Maybe every stream has a different accent. That is very interesting for me. I don't know what the fuck is that.
You don't use, because they're not going to stay long. Exposed to the air and the.
You made a medallion in therapy.
They'll stay good longer. And let's see, you're gonna need some.
Was that punishment? What the fuck? Am I Swiss? Interesting. Do it. Oh no, I will not do it. Fuck no, I will not do that. Originally from Belarus. Close.
That's a good deal.
Speak like that. One time, there was one stream, way back way. Laotian. Laotian. Paintbrushes, of course. Baby is still awake. Hope everybody's okay. They promised they would take care of it while I'm doing this, so hopefully everyone's okay. Oh, excuse me. What was I gonna say? Oh, there was one stream that I did way back way when I had like maybe less than 20 episodes done, maybe less than 30. Way back way. It's a private stream now, I think, or unlisted, where I pretended to be Sriracha Plinky from Yugoslavia for the whole stream, and I basically came up with this theory that the main character of Murder, She Wrote, whose name is Murder, She Wrote, kills people, that she solves the crimes that she commits, because everywhere she goes, just murder happens and she has to solve the crime. And ain't that really fucking peculiar? Murder, She Wrote, like, goes on like a ski weekend or whatever, and there's a fucking murder in her fucking room or something. Ain't that weird? Alright, flickering key. Привет из Русская. Юдеровни, Gino. Hello from Russia, something, Gino? I don't know. Thank you very much for joining. flickering.
Let y'all know. All right, so obviously I'll scan this.
Of course, my Yugoslavian accent was very different from the actual Yugoslavian accent, which of course Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore, but that's not the point. My name's Siraj Plinky and I'm from Yugoslavia.
This is the full head of the medallion.
I think I lost it. I was so good at that before because I was doing a lot.
That's the muzzle mouth area.
I was gonna do a whole series of mystical musings with Sriracha Plinky.
And the length of the nose.
And yeah, I just did that one. I had so many ideas.
Okay.
I had so many ideas, but it just didn't work out. Because people really hated that. Fuck. And then I photoshopped Thanos's head on Murder She Wrote. And then I also photoshopped Murder She Wrote as part of the Avengers lineup. It was really fucking weird. And then I think I put Paul McCartney's face on Murder She Wrote.
Push the clump of mild magic onto that. Fix it up.
Weird. Anyway.
No problem. Except no problem. Squeeze that together.
Okay, so that's the clay.
For the circle, which that's okay. You definitely want
skip
to
ahead.
go overboard a little bit when you figured out how much you need. So you just rip off the excess and start again from what you have there. You want to make
Great.
circle and the point of the quill. It's going to be a bit glary. I mean,
There's the page.
all right, so
The mythical page. Very interesting design.
lift this down a little bit.
LA Beast would use that giant red straw.
There you go,
Interesting.
it's a bit like that, all right? And with the other two quills, we're just going to attach those
Please sell giant red straw soon.
next.
Speaking of using giant straws, have y'all seen that video of Destiny sucking cock?
Real quilly.
That was something.
We'll do the same thing over here. I'll show this to you once again. You definitely want to try to stay.
You know, Murder She Wrote is actually Japanese. She comes from the Yakuza. Her real name is Mada Shirote. Shirote as in white hand, the white hand gang. You know?
Bananas. Okay. Alright, so then we take the circle, the head, and we just squeeze that on
No, you
top
haven't.
of
You're missing
those.
out. He sucks so hard.
Just put it all together.
I mean that in two ways, of course.
And I can pull this off and show it to you, so that's what you'll end up getting at one point. You can
I missed
always,
this.
if you want to try to be more
I missed that so
more
much.
accurate, you can
This is the way I.
pull the quills.
This is the way
down
I
a
used
bit,
to be 4 years
make
ago.
sure they pinch and
There was someone
towards the head.
who joined my Discord server
So,
4 years ago or something. When it was a bit more active back then. She was honestly just into it for the music.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit and tell you how to put
That's
the
tiny.
ring onto the
That's
medallion.
tiny.
So
Yeah. All right.
it's not detailed entirely. So
So
point, we
yeah. So
take
she
the ring
joined the Discord
onto
server
the back
for the music.
of
She had no idea that I
the
did Christian
medallion,
stuff.
just exposed like
And,
that a little bit, but then we're gonna take
And then
another
I
piece
guess
of
she
mild
joined
magic, just
a voice chat
flat
with
piece,
some of my other
and
mods
gonna
and some
attach
other
it
notable
to
people
the
there.
back, like
And I
so.
decided to join in as well because apparently they were telling her that Chris also that Gino
You wanna leave the ring
does this Christian thing as well.
half out. Just
And
have the,
and she was
full
very curious
way
about
the
that. She does
ring out,
she doesn't know
so
what
you
to
got room
what to do with that kind of
looping the-
information.
looping the
And then
key ring or
I joined. Someone says, "Hey Gino,
leather
she actually doesn't know that you do Christian videos, and she doesn't and she's never heard of Christian."
ear.
And then I
You can
just
make two of
first thing I
those.
fucking said,
So
"Have you showed her Christian's
copy and
Christian's
paste,
bent
copy and
dick?"
paste where, I mean, second verse, single first.
Uh,
reasonable size, mild
good
magic
times.
amount, put in the form. If it's too much, take a dab
fuck.
out. And you just want to make it about the same thickness. And let me shape. Can go.
I mean, in Destiny's defense, I've also seen him, you know,
For an ear. What looks like top to bottom.
Schlick.
And, of course,
some pussy as well. So
triangle like
he goes both ways.
And if you want to make this thing more accurate, you can.
The amount of lolcow penis that I've seen is unfucking real.
To your left, the medallion
Honestly,
to
I've
right,
okay,
it
I've
goes
seen
down,
Chris
so
Shen's
then
dick.
that'll go on that side of the
I've
head
seen
side of
Mumkey
the
Jones's
medallion,
dick.
or point it the
I've
other way,
seen
and it'll go on the other side of the
Terry
medallion.
Davis's
So,
dick.
then you just along
I've
the
seen,
thing, you just push it on, right there. Just,
What's that gamer guy? It's Jarvis.
and of course, it doesn't
Jarvis
have to have a
Gamers
table
or
surface to make sure you got the
Jeremy Jiving or
attach better. Alright, so then second
Mumkey
first,
Jiving.
second
I
first,
can't remember
just
his name.
make sure you
Anyway, I
angle
saw his
the
dick.
ear in the opposite direction compared
It's
to
incredible
the
that
first one
that
you
I
did.
have not seen Boogie's dick. Honestly, I don't think there's any possible way that Boogie can take a photo of his dick. So we got that going for us.
Right, so going on the right side, we just
You're right. Down. What's his name? Jeremy Jarvin. It's Driving Gaming. You know, that guy.
and then I reminded something else that we're gonna need.
Did a
we're gonna
Cyrax post his dick
need-
somewhere?
you're gonna need
I haven't seen that
something
one.
to form the lines, you know, for the eyes and the cheeks and the mouth and the eyebrows.
It must be the
later
coffee
on.
talking.
You could take a pen, or comes in every pack of crazy.
Pro
glue.
Jared, thank you. Yes, you know what I mean. Pro Jared, there you go.
Because it tends to, as if you leave it in there, it tends to stick to the
Sailor Moon.
nozzle of the crazy tube.
Who else have? Oh yeah, I've seen Kevos's dick before the op.
I dropped it.
Back when she was making fart porn.
I have another one. Take two. So you have the little point, the little needle with a green nub at the end there. Yeah, this is used for puncturing the crazy glue tab. Obviously, I'm going to need to swap this one out.
I can't
because
remember
that's quite dried up.
if I have if
Fortunately,
I've
I
seen Ethan Ralph's
Two right
dick.
here.
I know I've seen the sex tape,
So I'll just
but all I could see was
one
his
out and I'll
gunt
demonstrate that for you
flapping in
already.
the wind. I don't think I could see his penis.
But anyway, simple enough. You just need.
Anyway,
one of
let's
these.
get back to Chris.
We'll get to that in a little while. We got a couple more steps outlined, and that's gonna go on the bottom, like
Those farts weren't even real.
that. And against the table, you just press that on. You can push it a bit outward. And you can see the outline of where I
Oh,
put
it's
it.
great. It kind of looks like
That's-
Angelica, honestly.
This is the muzzle. Shaping up. And last but not least, we'll go ahead and do the nose. Again, this is the diameter and this is the length. Diameter, length of the nose. So
Up the nose.
you want to go ahead and figure out the length of what you got from
Thumb.
your model magic here.
I miss some lore.
And you can use your judgment to.
Say what you want about Darkside
figure
Phil.
out
I don't
to-
think
yeah, you
he's
wanna
ever
make
had
it
his penis
lengthwise
leaked.
Before you pop
So,
it onto the diameter
good on you,
section. But yeah, it's
Phil.
a basic.
Linnet,
it's a
whatever
basic
your name
little
is.
Cylinder, and I haven't
Phil Brunel.
too much, so
Dick Cavett,
again,
whatever. I don't know.
keep trying. Don't try. Practice makes better. Practice makes better. Yeah, this is okay.
It's okay. Everyone here
And of
knows about
course,
Ralph's
where
thumb.
does
I have
the
no
nose
idea.
go?
I have no
Where
idea.
does nose go, class? Nose goes.
Class.
And there you have your medallion in the,
I feel like that's a pretty low
in the
bar.
obvious part. Just my controller, getting that out of the way there. Okay, so you got the medallion made now. At this point,
looks great.
I'm gonna demonstrate once how
Still
you
wanked on camera.
punch it to get the crazy glue out, because by default
The camera's on.
that thing is closed up, but the length of these little enclosed pins will always make it point. So you just want to put that into the center of the nozzle, push it in, and you give it a little wiggle waggle, and then pop it out, and then there you go. Crazy glue.
We're having
comes
this
out the
conversation,
other end.
and then Chris has a wiggle waggle. I feel very uncomfortable right now.
And what I would definitely do here at this point, I would glue along the pieces where there's a bit of a crease. I'll glue along the creases. Underneath the nose, definitely underneath the nose. You might want to pull off the nose if you can and put a dab of glue underneath that. And you want to put the glue on the along the muzzle, trying not to affect your outline, and of course along the spikes here and there. And you want to put this
Anyway,
all over.
let's move on. All right.
On my behalf,
It's very informative.
for
I like
the
it a
rest of the
lot.
entire world. No, those medallions will be getting my blessing regardless from the person that we do end up picking. So anyway, on that, once again, the business email, you can submit your photos of what you ended up making for the medallion. Best ones come closest will be hired. And same thing for the custom amiibo figure makers. Show us show us how to do the Sonichu. Show us how to do that. You can use your common sense.
I feel like Chris is auditioning people. Chris wants people to make medallions for her. This was always the.
Let's see. Is there any other thoughts I might have? Any other remaining thoughts?
This was always the plan. Now Chris does have people making the medallions for her.
That's pretty much about it. So.
Also, Chris wanted someone to make the amiibos for her as well.
Book of the month for November 2017 it's done. Sonichu number 12.
Nah, I have no interest in
so this is the
other
book of the month
lolcow
for November
documentaries.
2017. So get your pledges in to get your copy of number 12 guaranteed. And of course, the next book I'm working on is the 12-9 special featuring Miss Nightstar. And glaring, glare. Yeah. Hello, Miss Nightstar.
That was the worst thing. That was the fucking worst issue ever. That sucks so fucking bad. I hate that issue so much. And you're gonna be watching that cartoon.
Anyway, that's
and you're
fun.
gonna hate it.
So that's my next book. I'll be starting that on very soon.
Fucking cup nugget.
So yeah, support me on Patreon. You can also show your support by buying from my Redbubble store. Those links will be in this. Both of those links, Patreon and Redbubble, will be in the description down below. And I think that's about it. So don't forget this and that, the other thing. Do this, do that. Like, subscribe, everything. Send money. Because we need to hire people and gotta pay bills.
Hire people.
Ain't free. So, I think that's about it. So, you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. You know where they are. So, everybody have a great and safe day. Be geek, be proud. Thumb!
Don't say thumb in front of me.
And go. Shitty person. Have a good day. Be safe. Be good.
Gina, was there ever a time during the creation of the documentary that you contemplated your purpose? Yes. Part 12. I was editing Chris, the video of Chris drinking his semen. I was like, what am I actually doing here? What the fuck am I actually doing here? And of course, that episode had so many nude leaks, and I was just busy centering Chris's naked butt all the time. So yeah, that was tough morally. But I learned to solve that issue by just thinking about baseball. Anyway, this is a really strange video. Incredibly strange video. This is not like what Chris would have made. Oh, life is strange. I see. It fits in. Exactly. Reenactment Gingers Have Souls. Just a reminder, this is a reenactment of the original video. I'm not redheaded, nor have freckles. Chris does have freckles. But I do this in empathy and agreement with them as being amongst those who have been discriminated and demonized against before. Please be kind and respectful to everyone regardless of differences. Thank you. And on Copper Cab's original video, Gingers Do Have Souls. Of course, the classic YouTube video, Gingers Do Have Souls from Copper Cab. Not subscribed for some reason. Yeah, this is classic video. You've all seen this before. For some reason, Chris decided to reenact this, and it's twice the length, of course, because weird. I don't know why she did this personally, and because of this, Copper Cab responded and made a reenactment video of what was it? What was it? It was the rapper video audition video thing, and then after that, Copper Cab and Christine had a interview together, and that's also in this playlist. It's coming up later. So that was interesting. And Copper Cab is a bit of a troll himself because I believe that Copper Cab was pretending to be a trans woman for a long time, just because it's apparently funny for some people. So you got that there. And he likes pretending to be outraged about some things and freaking out for the views, for the attention. That's just what you do, you know. Copper Chew. Gotta go. Wonderful stream. Thank you very much, Kai Dark Knight. Yeah. Let's
Hello, people of the internet.
We're gonna stop with this
This is
one.
Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again.
This is gonna be the last
with
video we
something
watch.
quite special. I am about to do a reenactment of a famous video, a past famous one, and I would like to make the prerequisite and state and make sure that this does not go out of context.
Okay.
That these are not my feelings. These are the feelings of this other person in the past. You can look up his original video. I'll put a link in the description to his original video. And considering what he had said back then in response to a certain episode of South Park, but yeah, it's like I can totally relate to this. I mean, you can put this against anybody, really, anybody who's being discriminated against a minority, including anybody in the LGBTQ. Whatever, but still, anyway, I can relate, I can empathize. So, again, this is a reenactment, his words, not mine. But but just pretend for the moment.
Is there a mic on?
My hair would be red.
On Chris?
And pretend I have freckles like Applejack. Not to bring her into this thing either. But anyway. Yeah. I just wanted to say that really irritates me when South Park would say that red hair people don't have souls. Okay? Okay? Because we do. We do have souls. Alright? Lately I've been called a ginger. A fat ginger. Nobody at school. It really hurts my feelings. I don't like it. I don't like it. But it hurts really bad. Gingers have souls. I go to church. I'm a Christian. You don't know me. You're not God. Woo, 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 woo. You're not God. You don't know who has a soul and who doesn't. Alright? I'm a Christian. So if you think I don't have a soul, you tell me. Otherwise, fuck you bitches. Fuck you. Bitches you. For real. I get sick and tired of every pony making fun of red hair people.
Every pony.
He's a ginger. She's a ginger. They're a ginger. Yeah. Really. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. I've been called ginger every day, every single day at school, every day of my life.
Why is this happening?
I've contemplated suicide, all sorts of things. It pisses me off.
Why can't just Chris like reference the video
I'm right here.
and talk about it
right
and
here.
then say
I'm right here.
I empathize,
I'm
yada yada?
Right.
Why does Chris have to
Ginger
recite the
people,
video
I consider ginger
in full?
a very slanderous word, demeaning.
This was not a
I'm
trend or
sorry,
anything to recreate
no, everyone else
videos.
gets respect.
Why is this happening?
Blind people, white people, Mexicans, black people.
Why is this happening?
Everywhere. Everyone, everywhere. Gingers. Why? Why does gingers have to be put down so much? Like, really? What's so different about us besides our hair color? Huh? Huh? Really? What's so freaking different about us? You tell me. Tell me. Because, God. Because I don't really see it. I don't see much of a difference, really.
God.
Okay? Okay?
He checked out
I'm right
long
here.
ago.
I'm right here. I'm proud of it. I'm damn proud of it. Okay? Everyone else, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult you. But you know, I mean, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of myself. You know what? I'm proud I got freckles. Proud of my freckles. So I am. God made me that way.
Kermit,
I
is
have a
that
soul.
you?
So don't be freaking like that. Okay? I have a soul. Ginger are proud of it. Just like me. I'm a lesbian trans woman. I have blue-green hair. I am very proud of myself. For real. And I appreciate myself. I love myself just the same as all the gingers out there who I respect very much in that sense.
This is what we do.
They have their own self-respect and everything.
God
I have respect
truly
for everybody
is dead.
who might feel disrespect. Because I was disrespected myself. For real. So don't you be going out there dissing everybody else. You show us some kindness, some sincere kindness and respect. Okay? Don't make any of us contemplate suicide or anything. It's not cool. It's not cool, people.
It's not
all right?
cool.
Alright, so that's all.
That was not very amusing
I'm
for
cool.
me.
We're cool. Little reenactment with a bonus.
Little Rihanna.
Enjoy the interview coming soon. Featuring me.
Can you feel it?
Thank you, and have a good, safe day.
Ah, shit. All right, that's the end of that. Okay, let's go back to normal. That was fun, wasn't it? Tell me it was fun now. All right. Sure. I'm losing my fucking gourd. Watched my episode on Trash Taste a few weeks ago. Love your stuff. Thank you very much. Have a good and safe day. Yes. Great. It was fun. It was so fun. Okay. You just got here. It's time to leave here. Apparently. Sorry for nods head. No. It's time to go to sleep. Any of y'all parents out there of like wee tots? Wee tots. Small potatoes, you know? I look like Kevin McAllister. Where the fuck is my bed? It's not my bed. It's the guest bed. What's wrong with my bed? Or that bed? What do you see? What's wrong with this picture? There's nothing wrong with it. It's a tent. It's basically a tent that goes around the whole mattress. It's pretty tall too. It's a mosquito net basically. That's what that is. Because we have some mosquitoes over here sometimes. No, the rumors are false. My son will be born in 2 months. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks like a kid's bed. I'm not wearing a robe today. I wore a robe last time. This is a very, very thick pajama. I got a top and bottom. This is what Chinese people wear all the time in winter. Even going outside because it's damn cold. It's damn cold. In America, we just shoot the mosquitoes. Ah, clever. Clever girl. I raised mine, but I remember. Oh, that's nice. What do I do during the day when you're not watching Chris Chan? I'm working on Sonichu the animated series and working on some more music. Check out my music channel down below. Gino Samuel Official. It's pretty cool. Lots of different styles. A Gino for every occasion, really. A couple of days ago, someone made an animated music video for TPOT. Teapot. I guess that's an animated series. The Power of Two, I think it stands for The Power of Two. And anyway, that got some traction. It's like a 34-second animated thing that this one person did. Pretty cool. While we're here, let's just do it. Let's just watch it because it's pretty cool. They animated the whole thing themselves. I thought it was just like clips from the show, but it's not actually. I don't know what the show is. I don't know if it's popular or not, but people like that a lot. It's called Nighttime, Teapot AMV.
Till I can taste the night. Every little minute, every second counts. Can't wait any longer. It's a hunger. The beat goes on until the final song, but it's never ending. It lingers.
Pretty good animation though.
Caught in the rhythm, the lights that shine. Always welcome the sinners that daylight hides. You're at home round here. There's nothing to fear. It brings the touch of love. This carnal atmosphere.
Gazing Games. Good job. Thank you very much. And of course, the song is Nighttime by Gino Samuel, and linked here. And that song got a big boost for me because of this video. I finally found why it's like suddenly the most popular video on my channel. So that's pretty cool. Thank you very much. So that was a Gino Samuel piece. I guess he's a fan. They're a fan. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you very much. People loved it. So there you go. I really like your new song Sunrise. Thank you very much. Lots of people like the new album Teapot. It's not pronounced teapot. You like the keyboard as a switcher for the for the live? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's Control Alt M. M stands for music. My singing voice is quite different. Oh, a little bit. Prince who? Ah, the classic video. Rainy Serenade is one of my favorites. Oh, thank you. Must be strange having people animate your stuff. No, not really. I'm honored. I'm flattered. It's pretty neat. I am very aware that my numbers, you know, view-wise, stream-wise, are not that high, mind you. But stuff like this that makes it worth it, you know? Because lots of people like this stuff. They're looking forward to new releases. They love the old releases too, and they like it enough so much that to make it the background music for their YouTube videos, you know, for the animated projects, for example. So it's great. That's why I try. I don't have millions of fans, I know that, but I have a small number of really great people who like what I do. So there's no reason for me to stop doing what I'm doing, you know? It's pretty cool. My cover Plastic Love is fantastic. Thank you very much. That's almost 6 years old. It's gonna be 6 years old at the end of this December. It's gonna be crazy. That was a while ago. Do I like trains? Yeah, of course I do. It's like an iPhone 13 or something. Just curious if they still work. Oh, this. This. It's an iPhone 14 actually. Yes. That's my lovely little, phone case there, with my wife and child on the cover. There is pretty. It's pretty cool. It does the job. I don't need a plus alpha, extra G, whatever shit. It's fine. I need a phone to use phone stuff. It's fine. It's enough for me. I'll not get Spaz Kid. No, I'm not interested in that. So anyway, that's the end for me, I think. Also, if you're into my music stuff, and perhaps if you're interested in learning about my experiences of Japan and China, check out my TikTok. I got a TikTok, and I've had it a long time. However, since I got to China, I lost access to it. I couldn't log in because of the VPNs or whatever. But somehow, a couple of months ago, I tried again. I managed to log in, and it works great. And I'm posting stuff again. So please look up Gino Samuel on TikTok and give me a follow. Highly doubt that I will post anything Christian related on there. But, so, be warned. They were recording. Alright, sure. So, that's great. So, thank you very much for joining. I enjoyed very much your fun chats and your mega chats. It's been a fun time. Please forget what I said about the penises. I gotta go to bed now and take care of my wife and child. Next up, please check out my Patreon for any future updates. Like and subscribe if you want more Christian comments and history series. What am I listening to right now? Like right now, like at this very moment, it's part of my soundtrack for Terra Nova, my documentary. I made this myself, by the way. I made all the music for all my documentaries on that channel. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Tell me your music picks. My music picks? Like the music that I like right now, I like Steely Dan. I like Yes, Medallion. What did I listen to recently? I'm checking out the new Billie Eilish album. That's really cool. It's one of my top favorites, you know, for this year. John Anderson's True. That's a great album. You know, so stuff like that. Lots of progressive rock, lots of yacht rock. Very strange mix. Anyway, so thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care, Gino. I'll give Theo a hug for us. Okay, I'll do that. Is there more yokai content coming? I really doubt it. I really doubt it, honestly. Sorry to disappoint y'all. So, like and subscribe, yada yada. Good night. Do you share any parenting infant tips? I'm thinking of doing that, honestly. I'm thinking of sharing some reflections that I've had ever since becoming a parent. That's very interesting, I think. I think that's going to be pretty cool. I'm kind of interested in doing that. Yeah, definitely. Look out for that. So anyway, let's wrap it up. It's always tough to wrap up because I don't want to say goodbye. But I will.